I love the attention to detail from the Suns here on this defensive rep after a timeout. So the Minnesota Timberwolves love to flow into wedge action, which is Mike Conley essentially looping around for an up screen for Karl Anthony Towns to flow downward towards the baseline around the block or mid-post area on the strong side of the floor to then get into a post-up. Sometimes this garners a switch, but oftentimes it's just to get an advantageous catch point and an advantageous matchup for Karl Anthony Towns. And we're going to see what the Suns do here to counter that. And this is just great attention to detail and IQ on the fly here, as well as communication. So we see Kevin Durant is guarding Karl Anthony Towns after timeout. Mike Conley's doing this thing in point guard generalship, letting the ball roll out so that they can maximize the 24 seconds on the shot clock. As he picks it up, he's going to kick it over to McDaniels, and now we're seeing him loop around to set the wedge screen for Karl Anthony Towns to flow downward towards the block on the strong side. Now, I mentioned that typically this will either get a switch here or it's going to force Durant to have to navigate and put him behind schedule with Karl Anthony Towns. But let's pay attention to Nurkic here, because what he's going to do coming into the mix is kick out switch Kevin Durant off of the post. That's going to then neutralize the advantage they were trying to create, flatten out the action, and then the Suns are going to get a stop on this initial look at the basket from the Minnesota Timberwolves.